What's up? It's your girl Adrian coming to you today with a review on the 2017 MacBook Pro. First off, let me start out by saying that I'm really excited about my new laptop. The version that I had prior to this one was the 2012 edition, and there's been 7 updates to come out since then that I've missed out on. So Apple, I'm back in the game. You don't have to refer to my unit as vintage again because I'm up to date. Some of the features of this MacBook Pro are Touch Bar, Touch ID, the new Kaby Lake processor, 512GB hard drive, 4GB Radeon Pro video card, 16GB SD RAM, 4 Thunderbolt 3 ports, headphone jacks, new and improved speakers, backlit keyboard, and ambient light sensor. Just to go into this MacBook Pro and give you a review and my thoughts on it. One thing you will notice right off the bat is the color. This is the new space gray. I mean, I love it. I love the design. I love the feel, love the texture, love the aluminum coating. This is a solid device. It's a sleek device. When you pull it out, you just feel fancy. So, I mean, I absolutely love the look of Apple products. And with Apple products, they are usually more expensive. The price point is usually higher than what you will get with a comparable Windows unit. But anybody that loves Apple products like I do, you know that what you're paying for is an Apple experience. Of course, you want a laptop that can function and has the processor speed, the video card, the memory, the RAM, all of that functionality. But for me, I like the look, I like the feel, so I pay a little bit more to have that. And I'm pretty sure anybody that is a big Apple person, they understand, they can relate, because that is a choice that they made to go with the system that they want. One of the next things you will notice is the size. In comparison to the prior versions of the MacBook Pro, this is the smallest unit, well, in the 15-inch that there's been. It's been condensed down to a smaller size, so you will notice that. One of the next things you will notice is that in order for them to get this device to be as thin as it is and as condensed as it is, they had to do away with a lot of the ports that you may be accustomed to. And to me, that has been one of the biggest adjustments, is dealing with not having my ports that I like. I had a CD-ROM drive in my last computer. Like I said, it was a 2012 version. I'm still old school. I do like to play my CDs. I have some really nice CDs, so I don't have that conveniency right here in my unit that I had before, so I do miss that. I have an SD card. We do use a lot of SD cards, so that's one port that's been done away with, and the regular USB 2 port has been done away with. So that has been replaced with 4 USB-C ports, Thunderbolt 3s, and I like them. They're faster. You have the option of charging from either one of the 4, which is really nice, because before I had to replace a few chargers because it was just in an awkward position from having to charge it. So you can charge from this side or this side. That's really nice. But in addition to that, you do have to purchase a dongle. Anybody has this computer probably is familiar with the dongles. You have to get a dongle for all of your peripherals, because they're still coming out with products that come with this USB, but for now you have to have a dongle so that you can utilize those peripherals. And the dongle that I've chosen, that I've purchased, was off of Amazon. It's Hutu, and it has the HDMI. Oh yeah, I missed my HDMI, but thankfully this one has the HDMI. It has USB-C, and it has the SD card slot. So that's something I did not, a price or a purchase that I really didn't anticipate when I chose this laptop. I didn't think about that. So just keep that in mind. Before you purchase this one, you will have to spend extra money on purchasing a dongle device, and you do want to have a good dongle, or one that has the ports on it that you use, so you don't have to have a dongle collection everywhere. That's one thing. And then when you look at it, like, you have one dongle that's able to power all of these all of these peripherals. So that's really nice, you know, when you think about it, and speed wise that'll be very beneficial for me. But one of the next things you will notice when you open up the MacBook Pro is the trackpad. This trackpad is humongous, like seriously. And at first I was reading online, a lot of people did have mixed reviews of how they felt about the larger size trackpad. Me personally, I like it because you do a lot of editing in Premiere Pro, and I don't know if I'm a super swiper or what, but my hand would always go off the side of the trackpad. So with this, I do not have a problem with that. And if you look at it, it's really the size of your full hand, like the width of your hand. I mean, it's really nice. And then there's a lot of people who have compared it to the size of the iPhone 7. You can put it on there, and that is the size that it is. So I personally do like the larger trackpad because I have found it being beneficial with my editing software that I use. So one of the other things that you will notice with the new device, the controversial new touch bar, that is an addition. That's something new. There's been mixed reviews on it. Some people really don't care for it, and some people actually love it. Me personally, I'm still trying to adjust to it. I do find it interesting. I've used it with some of my applications. I've just kind of played with it a little bit. But one thing that Apple has done, or a lot of applications, they have, you know, customized the application so that it does integrate well with this touch bar feature. Now, if you're someone that uses a lot of function keys, this can be something that you'll have to really adjust to, because it has replaced all of the function keys, and then you have your touch bar here, and then you have your touch ID, which is a fingerprint sensor. I don't use that much. I'm kind of used to just typing in my password to get into my system, but like I said, that is an additional feature. But for the look of it, it has worked. Now, my fiance, he doesn't really, he at first he really didn't care for it, because he did say that the Siri key a lot of times interfered when he was hitting delete. He kept activating Siri, so there was a problem with him. But what his solution was to go in and customize that touch bar so that button wasn't right there. He didn't have to keep activating it every time he pressed the delete key and press the Siri key by mistake. So that was a good solution. So if you're having problems with that touch bar, it's not working out well for you, that might be, you know, something that you might want to consider doing. One thing that I could say that I enjoy most about this unit is the speed. It's equipped with the new Kaby Lake processor, 2.9 gigahertz quad core Intel Core i7, which can turbo boost up to 3.9 gigahertz. And compared to my last laptop, that is a huge difference. So like I said, with editing software, Photoshop, any type of Final Cut, whatever you use, a lot of those programs are very processor heavy. So as far as processing and rendering, it's been great. Now, I did hear some people say that they get better render times using Final Cut. I haven't done that review yet, don't know, haven't tried it out, but I do look forward to trying that in the near future. But as far as with Adobe Premiere, I have noticed a significant difference between my 2012 laptop and this one. So that by itself was worth an upgrade for me, because I have been able to work faster, and I appreciate that a whole lot. With this unit, I did get a 512 gigabyte hard drive. My last unit, I had upgraded to a 1 terabyte. For the price difference, I did have to go with a smaller size hard drive. That was something I sacrificed just to keep it in the price range, and so that I can get the one that I saw on B&H. But this laptop does have a 512 hard drive, and it also has 16 gigabyte onboard memory. Now, I was hoping that, you know, there will be a unit come out that will get up to 32 gigabytes. So Apple, just to let you know, we are looking for that 32 gigabyte to come in the near future. But for now, I do have the 16 gigabyte onboard memory. And once again, that does contribute to the speed enhancement, the speed difference. So I've enjoyed that. Another great thing about this laptop is the sound quality. Oh my goodness. Like, the sound speakers. If you have a surround sound system and you have it set up properly, you can feel a difference in the ambiance, and when you hear the music, it just sounds so surround, it sounds clear. That is what I feel when I play through my laptop. A lot of times I do use headphones, but sometimes I like to just take in and appreciate the sound quality of the new MacBook Pro, because the changes that they've made and with these speakers, you could tell, and I appreciate that, because it is very clear and it is very surround, and that has been one thing that I have loved as well about this new system. Now, as far as the Retina display, it's brighter, the image is clearer, and I love when I've edited a video and I look back at it, add my color effects, and I like to get a good, clear, quality image. And that's one thing that I have noticed an improvement on, this image quality with this system. So far, it's been working really well for me, but I know eventually, some things may happen. I hope not, knock on wood. But if that happens, I do want to come back and let you know, okay, this is what my experience has been. My last unit that I had, we did experience some video card issues, me as well as my fiance. He's had to have his MacBook Pro replaced on a couple of occasions because there was really severe video distortion I've had where my laptop just completely shut down because of the video issue. So I look online and I see there's a lot of people that have had that same experience. So I hope this is something that's been corrected in this MacBook Pro. I will most certainly try to utilize it to the full capacity to try it out before my Apple carries up, because if there is an issue there, I want to get to the bottom of it before I lose that warranty. But yeah, overall, I have loved my MacBook Pro. And like I said, I look forward to doing more reviews. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Keep this thing going. I appreciate you watching this video. And till later on, thank you for watching.